What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe. We are here to talk about Rhino, the oldest of the frames, the oldest of the prime frames, I should say. Yeah. Rhino, in my opinion, suffers from two very simple problems. Rhino got a prime, Rhino got a bullshit energy pool. It's easily overcome these days, even with just one arcane, albeit that arcane is in, later content. But there's ways to work around it. The other problem is that Rhino has ability-based Overguard instead of static Overguard. So what I mean by that is that when you cast Iron Skin, you get a base Overguard number, right? So this is our Overguard number, and I'll explain the little whoop-de-whoop fucking orange block or yellow blocks here in just a minute. I kind of had no audio when I shot this the first time, so basically what ability-based Overguard is, and Rhino is the only one that suffers from this particular problem, is that you have Overguard, right? And then you fall off the map. The ability therefore turns off, you no longer have Overguard. It's a bit of a stupid problem. I don't personally think it should be a thing, but it's kind of whatever. So I'm going to show two builds, okay? So this build will be the second build. Oh, no, that actually will be the first build. So, this is the first build. This is a pure casual play. Arcane energizes the thing that is really not necessary. It's basically just a bunch of armor, arcane battery to supplement for an energy mod, and then basically using a mix of ironclad charge to give you a few 100,000 overguard from the get, and then using reinforcing stomp on non-overguarded, basically CC-abled enemies to stomp at to regen 4% of your overall setup. It's a good time. Excuse me. So there's that, right? There's that. Pretty simple. Pretty basic. I mean, basically you charge in the enemies, get yourself up to like a ×4, hit the overguard, get a couple 100,000 overguard at, the 150 to 230 range. And then basically when they piss you off, you just stomp, lift them up into the air, and you get 4% per enemy afflicted back. So it's a good time. Pretty self-sustainable setup. The problem is that, like, if you're fighting, let's say, corrupted, as soon as a protector, an ancient protector shows up, they will automatically give overguard to anything within range of them that they are pulsing it to, and it makes reinforcing stomp a little bit more of a problem. That and overguard does get chipped away the farther up you go, so the higher number of overguard that you have is obviously much more beneficial, and even then it gets chipped away pretty quick. Hence why Arcane Energizes on here to help kind of keep up with, the general upkeep of energy. Now, is there other ways to go about this? Absolutely there is. Now, the other build we're going to show is Parasitic Armor. Now, this is more of a preamble to basically setting yourself up from the get-go with 1,000,000 armor, Overguard, etc. It's not necessary, okay? You don't need to do it because, much like Nej's Warding Halo, Rhino's Iron Skin, albeit it doesn't show, an absorption multiplier of any sort, it has like a passive absorption multiplier. So let's just say you have a Jade Xmas hit you cast Iron Skin, it just goes really fucking high. So the higher in level that you go, albeit Overguard does get chipped away, the more damage intake that you're taking when you cast Iron Skin, you are going to get a lot of Iron Skin from it. The way to supplement this from the get of a mission, though, is to have something like health conversion, hence the 3 orbs that are, or the 3 blocks that are rotating around me, because those are my 3 charges, which give me 450 armor per block. Okay, building armor onto Rhino, so something like as simple as, Amar's Hatred, a little bit of health, no big, or a little bit of armor, a little bit of ability strength, nothing to scoff at there. And then Prime Redirection looks like a weird one, but it's actually for Parasitic Armor because you sacrifice your shields to give yourself basically your ability strength numbers percentage of armor back to you. So basically you give yourself a metric fuck ton of armor and then charge into enemies and then cast Iron Skin. So you end up with, usually an easy million as long as you don't do anything stupid. The thing that helps benefit this whole setup is a grouping function of some sort. And considering parasitic armor is on here, there's only a few ways to really go about that. One is Nautilus with Cordon. It's a little bit inconsistent. You can use your operator, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the arcane, but there is an arcane that basically creates like a magnetic pull on enemies. So basically, whenever you void dash, it just pulls enemies into a group. Then you just transfer back into your into Rhino and then charge through the group. Bingo bongo, same general idea. Or you can use something like the Sciatid and just group a bunch of motherfuckers together, charge them a few times, and cast Iron Skin and have a nice day. Pretty simple. And then just some good weapons. Doesn't even have to be insane, just good weapons. So the shards are armor, obviously. Mags at spawn, armor, and armor. So basically we are just not taking into consideration having to pick up any energy to make this happen. This is just a straightforward, I want a bunch of Overguard right fucking now as soon as enemies show their stupid faces. Yeah. So we already have the health orbs. You know, we'll go ahead and cast parasitic armor. That way we can go ahead and get, you know, a bunch of energy. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I mean, look at this. 1150 energy. So we'll just go right to the Sciatid. Should be like 1.2. 786. It's kind of a crap charge because I left some of them behind. But that's only passing through like 2/3 of those enemies. Hey, Dad. Hi. Oh, whoop, she died. Hi. Hey, Dad. Bitch. Let you kiss an ass. Okay, so we're gonna go into this. Okay, so we have no Overguard again, right? Gonna do the parasitic armor bit. We'll just pick up a bunch of energy. And let's see if I can actually do this without screwing it up this time. Go charge them, charge them, charge them. Let's see how we look now. Yeah, 1.4. Not what like I said, I was figuring like 1.2, but here we are. And of course, you know, Rhino's roar is basically like the ultimate in, you know what? Stop it. Just die. Okay? Just be gone. Yeah, you know, 1.42, it's really nothing to scoff at. Pretty functional on starting out the mission that way. Now, as you see down at the bottom, I don't know if you noticed that or not, as soon as parasitic armor wears off, your energy drops straight back down. So recasting it and collecting energy orbs around you just basically gives you a shit ton more, you know, energy back while that is functioning and doing its thing. But yeah, this is a really good, I'm just going to start a mission with a metric fuck ton of Overguard and just not have too many problems doing it. And, you know, truthfully, I was using Nautilus, which, like I said, is very inconsistent, but it does work until the Sciatid came out. And the moment the Sciatid came out, it immediately alleviated grouping problems because it's just a guaranteed group. As long as something can be CC'd, it will be CC'd. So that is what I got for Rhino, right? That's what I got for Rhino. It's simple, it's easy, it's functional. And it's very easy to use. So folks, thanks very much for watching. As always, we'll catch you in the next one, all right?